So it don't they be like saying one of us. So I want to invite. I'm not going to introduce you myself. I want to make only you by yourself introduce yourself. So okay, sister, we want to make you introduce yourself. Tell people who you be.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for inviting me on this program. I am honored.
Okay. So just to give us a little introduction about
It's
yourself.
truly wonderful. Yes, my name is Shernette Smith, but my Nigerian name is Amarachi.
Oh,
And
wait.
yes,
Your Nigerian name is Amarachi. May we clap for you
yes,
first. You don't collect Nigerian name. Correct. Okay, continue.
yes. And I also have another name, Besami, that I use on YouTube.
Okay.
And it's actually a Jamaican word or several words together. Best of me is what it translates to in English. So I have all kinds of names, but I really love the Jamaican Patois. It's a rich part of our heritage, our culture, and I just love promoting it. And hopefully, I can help to pass it down to my children and their children. So that is why I'm honored to be here to talk about this today.
Okay, and I don't hear name Smith, in Nigerian name, African name na Marachi, where we don't give him. She originally na from Jamaica. In case say I make mistake before now, na Jamaica, be like say I say South Africa. So now so the matter be today. So we want begin talk about patois and pidgin English. Okay, so
Yes.
we want you make you give us we know say you don't dey as you don't get Amarachi because you know go just get Amarachi you must have done dey speak pidgin English before now. So we want make you tell us a small brief history of that patois or yeah people they listen.
Okay, so patois is a Jamaican. It's English based. It's an English based Creole language, but it has other languages in it as well because this started in about the 17th or 17th, 18th century, thereabout with the slave trade. So when the British went and they enslaved Africans and brought them to the New World, they insisted that the Africans speak English. And it was quite difficult for them to learn English so quickly. But the British did not want people of the same tongue to be together so that they could form rebellions and fight against them. So they separated people who had a common language and insisted that they all talk English. So the African slaves started using English words, but they had to throw in some of their original African words, and somehow they formed a kind of hybrid, which became like a pidgin language at that time. And eventually, they using that language to just go about their business. They would have had children. When they had children, they grew up to learn that as their first language, adding more to it, making it more standard for everyday use, till eventually it became a Creole language. And that is what has passed down to us. But Patois is expanding all the time. It's ever evolving, it's changing, you know.
Okay.
So that is basically what it is.
Okay, so now so I don't hear how the language just starts when Igbo people want try to make sure say the slave learn their English, but somehow the Jamaican people now come begin they do some coded language do that together. Now so patois they very popular now for Jamaica brothers. So for English now, so English English own be say sorry pidgin English own be say for Africa. You know say Africa gets plenty cultural group languages where plenty anyhow for Nigeria over 250 culture
Mhm.
and language full everywhere. So
Yes.
we needed to have one kind of language where go they common where everybody go feel understand. That was how pidgin English can enter the matter. So
Definitely quite similar.
yeah, so meanwhile, so now so pidgin English they come and it's getting so popular right now. Everywhere in UK, everywhere they don't they very soon they'll be writing IELTS in pidgin English, and I'm gonna recommend them. I'll be the one to recommend it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so right now make we try some pidgin English word and patois word. Make we see how it be. You know, say it's very. I'm going to use a very light pidgin English. I'm not going to use the very thick one. Because there are some very solid one that if I speak it, if you try to mimic it, you might injure your lips.
I know.
So, for instance, now I come up and I say, how are you? That is an English. How you day? How you day? That is our pidgin. You say how you day or how far? How do you say that in Patois?
In Patois, it would, if it's translated directly from how are you to Patois, it would be how they do, how you do, that type of.
How you do or how do do.
Jamaicans do not speak like that. We would say wagwan. It's like what is going on. So that is what we would say instead of how are you. We just say wagwan.
Okay, so
and that's it.
If I want to say waiting they happen, so it's the same thing I'm saying.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing too. Waiting they happen translates directly to wagwan. Because I have spoken to other Nigerian friends that I have, and between us we have discovered that basically the same thing we are saying. Waiting they happen. Wagwan, same thing.
Oh, so those are they listen to me. For Nigerians, if I tell you what I want, no say this Jamaican woman don't teach me some of their things.
Exactly.
So the matter to be okay. If I want to say, for instance, there are some languages, there are some words that has, the same kind of origin. For instance, if I want to say the word like you guys, group of people, you guys. So if I want to say, maybe English will say, how are you guys doing? In English, in Pidgin English, we say, how na they?
Yes, that is very similar to what we would say. We would say, how unu do?
How unu do?
How unu do? But we'd say it like this. How unu do?
Oh, you want to use your own to rap.
Yes, we use a different intonation on different sections.
You are singing it. It's like you are singing it while I'm speaking it.
Yes, and that is why our dialect seems so very beautiful to some people, because the way we speak is kind of a sing-song kind of rhythm to the language. So ours sound different. Yours sound a little.
I was talking to a friend. Hopefully the friend feel calling when it's time to call in. I was speaking with a friend. The guy can't tell me some things. I will be using English and Pidgin English as I'm talking, so try to understand it, because your name is Amarachi. You have to understand Pidgin for collecting that name. Okay, so the guy was telling me that there are some words in Pidgin English and Patois that have their origin from a tribe in Igbo. Igbo is a tribe in Nigeria. From a tribe in Nigeria, Igbo. For instance, if Igbo person want to say you people, they will say uno.
Uno.
Yes. Igbo will say uno.
I am assuming that might be the Akan language.
So when they say uno, now in Pidgin English we say una. Make una come here. Igbo will say uno bieba. Then Pidgin English say make una come here. How Patois will say it?
Like to say it in English for me, please.
English will say maybe you guys should come here.
Okay. We would just say uno come here.
Oh, so in Patois is uno. In English, in Igbo is uno. Why in Pidgin is una?
Here.
Okay. Some of you people in Jamaica are from Imo State. I'm beginning to understand that one now.
I have heard talk about an Akan language from Ghana, West Africa, and that's where many of our people came from, the slave trade. So we have all kinds of words, like, for example, picnic. I know you say pikin. We say picnic.
Oh, wait. If I say, for instance, I say, this pikin come here, this pikin come here. Or this pikin make you come here. That is this child come here, come to this place, come and meet me up.
Yeah.
So how do you say it in Patois?
I would have say, picnic come here. Or come here picnic.
Picnic come here. We say pikin come here.
Here picnic. Yes.
Yes, that's all. We and these people
and
will
how you make that exclamation when something is frightening. You might throw your hands on your head and you say hi. We say WAI. So if we are in distress, we would put our hands on our head the same way you do, and we would say why. It's like a cry of distress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what if I want to say, like, I'm hungry? In Pidgin English, I'll say, hunger want tear my belly, or I don't the hungry die for here. How do you
In
say it
Jamaican,
in Patois?
we say me hungry bad.
Oh, me hungry bad.
Me hungry bad or me a dead for hungry. That means I am dying of hunger. So I would be saying something like me a dead for hungry or me hungry bad. So we could use either of those. Depends on the level of hunger you are experiencing.
I beg, this thing they sweet me. Make I go dance first. Mona no verse. Mona just hold on. Make we dance more. When we come back, we go continue this conversation. My name now Eda 101 and the program now Eda's Corner on radio. And when I come back, I go open the phone line. And in case you want to contribute for waiting with the talk, so that you go contribute. No go anywhere. People don't come back again. And I'm here Eda 101, the program now Eda's Corner on radio. And today we talk about African Pidgin English versus Jamaican Patois language. Now waiting with the run. And me and my sister Amarachi. Now we dey here. Now from Jamaica, but we don't give a Nigerian name because we don't discover and say now our person. So now, so the matter be today. In case you want call us, you want ask question, or you get something where you observe, where you want talk, you want contribute, make you call this line only WhatsApp, or you send us WhatsApp message. We go read them out. The number now for those, especially for those who know day for within Halifax area or within Canada, you go put +19 02 318 3364. I talk them again, +1902 318 3364. Only WhatsApp. Now you go take reach us. He said that you are doing WhatsApp call or you dey send us a WhatsApp message. Make we for read them. So we dey try to relate Patois language. We don't say now say they relate badly. So they relate well. For what we they discover now. Okay, Sister Marachi, I hope so they hear me there.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. So I want ask you because we won't continue now to they speak the language they go. For instance, when you want to say it is well, it is all well. In that is an English word, it's all well. Maybe you're discussing with somebody, you say it's all well, it's cool, it's fine. Mm-hmm. For Pidgin English, we will say nothing spoil.
You would say what?
We will say nothing spoil, nothing spoil.
Oh.
That is another way of saying it's all fine, it's good, it's all well. So how do you say it in Patois?
We just say me good man.
Me good man.
Yes, me good.
That language is too sweet. See the way they sound. Yes, me good man.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything good. We are right. We have all types of variants of the same like we can translate from an English sentence to several different Patois sentences.
Okay.
It also depends on where in Jamaica you are from. You know, different parts of Jamaica speak different types of Patois. We have some people who speak a deeper, richer type of Patois than people, for example, in the city who may be more educated or they probably just speak more English than people in the deeper rural parts. And that type of Patois, the ones that they speak in the city, would be more easily understood than the Patois we speak in the deeper parts of Jamaica. And for example, some people will say, me I go a market.
Me I go a market. That means
yes,
you're going to market.
Go a market. Some other person will say, me they go a market. Some other person will say, me I go a market. So that 3 different sentences to mean I am going to the market.
Well, for in Pidgin English, we have a lot of variants of Pidgin English too. There are some, even those in Nigeria, for instance, there are some part of Nigeria when they speak Pidgin English, you wouldn't understand what they're saying. It will be so deep that you'll be confused if that was Pidgin English. For instance, say in Pidgin English, you say, "Oh, I want to come out." That means I'm going out. I want to live here. I want to come out. Another part of it, another variant, we say, "I want fade." I want fade. That means I want to live here. You know, so a lot of people have different ways.
You cut out for a little bit there.
Okay.
You cut out a little bit there. I did not hear what you said.
Okay, I said some people, maybe some people want to say, "Oh, I want come out." That is Pidgin English. I want come out, meaning I want to live here. But some variant will say, I want fade, I want base. So they mean the same thing, but you got to understand that they have different group of people, different ethnic group have their own variants, and it could be very hard to understand. Like you said, your own. So I have some question here. Someone said, can you hear me? I hope we are still together.
Yes,
It look like,
it's breaking up a bit. I don't know
oh, I think it's
what is happening before.
oh, I think it's it could be network stuff. Someone said, I hope I can read this. Bumpo car, I can't pronounce this. Bumpo car and yama.
You know, now we are going into a territory that I will not venture into because I believe somebody is trying to get you to curse Jamaican bad words.
Oh,
there.
this person wants me to begin to sing reggae.
Yes, I think it is BOMBO
Okay.
you have there.
This person wants to.
So that is a bad word. We will not say that.
Okay. Well, bro, this thing you said, you say make we say we no fit go that area, make we just keep on low. Okay, so I need you to still talk more about this. Some people they enjoy this stuff very well. So we need you to continue telling us about this patois and some of the words, because this program we use Pidgin English. Everybody here, most people that are here, they understand Pidgin English. So we want to understand that patois more.
Yes, so it's just like you were saying how you use una for several people. We do the same thing. We say uno for several people. Like in English, they'll say you for one person. They'll say you for many people. You all or something like that. But in patois, it's you, or if it's a lot of people, it's uno, one versus many people. And in the same way, when we are comparing, you know how in English we say bad, worse, worst. In patois, we have even a fourth superlative. It's like we start at bad, just the same. But if it's the next leg of the comparative would be was, and the superlative is wassa. And when it's so bad, wassa cannot describe it. We say it's wassara. So we say bad was, wassa, wassara. So that's what is quite funny because yes, we have a folklorist called Louise Bennett. She is the one to be credited the most with broadcasting our language across the seas and everything. She wrote a lot of poems and folk songs, and she performed, she taught children games, all types of things in our dialect. And she's the one who I got most of what I know from. And she's who would describe it like that. Like Jamaican language is just so rich, and the expressions are just very dynamic and interesting, you know? So that is someone I really respect and look up to. But the funny thing is, in Jamaica, many people do not respect the language as much. Because I, for one, when I was in Jamaica, it was not a big thing for me. The most we would want to accomplish is to be able to speak standard English, because it sets you above just an unlearned person somewhat. But when I came to Canada, I realized that everybody was speaking in another language. I did not understand what they were saying. English is the common language here, or French, but they all had their homeland's language speaking, and I couldn't understand them. But when I spoke, everybody could understand me in English. So one day I was in the store and this thing was happening again. I said to my husband, no, man, this has to stop. All these people are hearing what we are saying and knowing what we are talking about. We patois. So they will not understand what we are saying either. And I began to speak patois until now I can be called a patois ambassador. It was in Canada I came to really appreciate the beauty of
someone was calling in, but I couldn't pick the call. The network is really... Please, you can call in again. You can call back. If the call is not going, then you can send a text, tell us where you're calling from, and tell us what you mean to tell us. So somebody was trying to call in, so let's see if the call will still go. We are having some kind of... the network is not very, very strong. Okay, let's pick it. Hello? Your name and where you're calling from.
That's Korna.
Oh, may you live long. Your name and where you're calling from.
This is Elder Charlie from Halifax.
Oh, Charlie. Okay, tell us what you get.
Yes, hey, my elder, hello, and my sister, Wagwan.
Yes. Welcome, Elder Charlie.
I know. Make a hill now. I like this this arrangement where they do today, elder. This making this cultural connection between our people of Jamaica. It is very interesting.
Okay, thank you.
We get this sister, we get this thing together with our people. I just want also add to the fact, say, Pidgin English, they very, very diverse, just like they are Jamaican. They get, Portuguese and different things mixed inside.
Yeah.
Anyway, I also want to make this our sister give us some gist, about Patois. Make she give us small gist, long story, sentence in Jamaica, because the thing they sweet me. I want to hear about them better.
Okay, long story. They said they need you to do some sentences. For instance, now, like Wahala no day, or just tell us some things.
Give us like how her day.
What am I talking about? Like right now,
us. Make we hear as the Patois they go.
Okay. So
okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, Sister Marachi, Abi, what's that your Nigerian name again? Yes. I'm not the one that is saying it now. People that are listening to you, they said you need to.
So I'm saying, I want him to talk about. If me start to chat Patois in there, you never understand what me talk about. So we don't have to chat a little English so that you can know what me talk about, man.
Well, you don't leave me behind. You don't leave me behind. Wait. You don't already they leave me behind for this one now. Okay. Start again. Let's begin to hear all the things.
So I'm saying, what is he talking about? If I begin to talk in Patois, you won't be understanding what I'm saying. So I have to speak in English so that most people will understand what I'm saying here. So that's what I just said in Patois.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So, supposing I want to say something like Wahala no day. Wahala no day means there's no problem. Everything is okay. Yeah. No Wahala. So how you want to talk that in for Patois?
Well, Jamaicans, we always just say no problem.
No problem.
That is one of our biggest logos. You'll see it on T-shirts, mugs, all kinds of trinkets from Jamaica. Jamaica, no problem. So you say, you have an issue and you want to brush it off, you just say, no problem, man. You're good. That's it. No wahala, no problem. Same thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so as with the matter they go now, with this program at Elders Corner Radio, the cultural connection, according to our brother Adwete Tokam, we just try to connect with Jamaican folks, how the language, whether they like, whether they speak, how it relate to the one where we love to, where we Pidgin English. So now waiting with they try to analyze since how the whole thing starts and try to get some similarities between our Pidgin English and the Patois. We don't say a lot of things, but
another thing that is quite similar is our proverbs. We have a lot of Jamaican proverbs, so many.
Proverbs.
And I realized that many Nigerians I've come across have used proverbs, and I understand them just because we have been exposed to proverbs all our lives. Like, for example, one of my Nigerian friends in Jamaica was saying something to me one day, and she just went, "What concern is bird with toothbrush?" And I just cracked right up because I knew what she meant. It's just like saying, cockroach does not business in a foul fight. So in Jamaica, we say that, cockroach no business in a foul fight. That means you should leave what doesn't concern you.
Okay.
Mind your own business.
Okay, if I want to say, na corporation, I make rice full pot. You know what that means?
No.
You see, when you're boiling rice, when you take the grains of rice and you put them together, it should be very small, but somehow after boiling it, it becomes it will a kind of do I say increase in size, something like that. So we normally say that happened because the grain of rice they cooperated and they decide to increase their size in the pot, and the small rice that was in the pot will now got to fill up the whole pot, right? So we say cooperation make rice full pot.
Yes,
So how
I
do you
think
say
I know
that in
what you
patois?
mean. We have a Jamaican proverb for that.
So how
So
do you say that?
we talk about cocoa, but in your pidgin you would call it cocoa yam.
Okay,
So we talk about the basket. You would probably call it a bankra.
okay.
So we would say one cocoa. That's one by one. The cocoa yam fills a basket. One cocoa full basket. That's the
Oh,
Jamaican proverb for that.
okay. The Jamaican proverb is one cocoa full basket. Why we
Yes,
go why
one
we
cocoa
will say now corporation make rice full pot.
full
So we are
basket.
saying the same thing. Man,
Ex-
my people wanna write this one
That
down.
just means if you come together, pool your efforts, you can accomplish big things. In other
Exactly.
words,
That is the same thing. That is the
yeah,
same meaning.
definitely.
So if you dey listen, may you write this one
Region.
down. It makes sense. One cocoa full the basket.
No,
Okay.
not D.
Okay.
One
Do not
cocoa full basket.
one cocoa full basket.
That's it.
Okay, na corporation make rice full pot. One cocoa full
Okay,
basket.
corporate.
Not be me talk am, na Sister Marachi, na him talk am. Okay, it's
Yes,
making sense. It's making sense. This program na Elders Corner on radio, and it dey reach our ear for 88.1 for CKDU for inside Halifax, Nova Scotia. We dey talk about Pidgin English and Patois. Now we dey try to relate two of them. Make we see how they take relate, how they take be auntie, brother and sister. Okay, so now there, now we did. We
Just
don't
one
learn.
moment, Elder. You
Okay,
see how you say, make we see. We say the same thing in Jamaica. Make we see what they gonna happen. So it's like saying, let us see what will happen.
yes.
Make we see what they gonna happen. Make we see how the two language them similar. You know, it's
Ye-
the same way we
This the
speak.
same thing, the same way I just said it. That's how I said.
Yeah.
But
Make we see.
sometimes when you hear a Jamaican person speak this patois, you don't. Sometimes I don't even understand what they're saying. I didn't know that it's just very close to what I used to know.
Yes, it's very close. It's just the intonation and the emphasis, where we place the emphasis on the words. Because I have been introduced to the Nigerian speech for a while, so I understand your accent a little bit better than some other Jamaicans might. But your accent is way different than ours. So it would be difficult if a Jamaican is speaking very fast in patois for you to understand. Just sometimes when you go off, I won't understand what you are saying if you go too fast. But it's very similar indeed.
Okay, okay. If you want to say this food is delicious, how do you say it, patois? Patois.
The food tastes good. The food sweet. You know, we mostly will say the food sweet. In English, if you say the food is sweet, somebody will start thinking about sugar being
Yes.
introduced to the food. But in Jamaica, if it's very yummy, if it's delicious, we say, boy, the food's sweet. And we'll emphasize the sweet. Because part of patois too is if something is a certain dimension, you have to emphasize the size of the thing by the way you say the word.
To give it a
So,
different
for
meaning.
example, if you say, yes, so if you are talking about somebody got hurt and they got a bump on the head, we call the bump a cocoa. So if we want to say how big the cocoa was, we would say, yeah, he lick his head and he get a cocoa. But if you want to say how big that cocoa was, you have to say big. But you have to make the big sound big. So
Yeah.
you'd say like, he got a big cocoa on him head. So you make the big sound
Or
larger than
to show the
the
size
rest
of
of the
the cocoa.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, okay. I can see now that sometimes your emphasis on a particular word has a message on that particular word. You can make it so you can make it so aggressive, make that you try to bring up the situation on that particular word, elaborate it through your emphasis on it. I can see. So if you want to say the food is delicious in Pidgin English,
Yes.
just this food sweet well.
What do you say?
We say this food sweet well. You know,
Oh,
we
okay.
put emphasis on the well because that means it's so sweet. It's so
Okay.
delicious. So
We could
this,
put an emphasis like that, but we wouldn't say well. We would say bad.
this
The
food
food
sweet bad.
Yes.
Okay.
The food sweet bad.
My people, I hope so that they enjoy what they enjoy for here because these two languages they make sense. Let me read this stuff when my brother sent. He say greeting me sister, God bless. Okay. My brother, don't they speak your language now? Don't they speak patois well? He don't they talk the thing. Yeah, say, my brother, well done for this program today. Why you no use patois talk my own? So the guy use patois talk your own. He use pidgin address my matter. So he say, greetings, Miss Sister, God bless. Then he say, my brother, well done. This program today, we enjoy him. So you can see this man is really enjoying and following up with what we're doing here. Is that's Korna on radio and
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That what does yeah, man mean?
It's just agreeing with you.
Oh, so I agree. Sure, something like sure.
He is indeed following it well. Say, yeah, man. Yeah, see.
Oh, yeah, man. Okay.
But if you translated it directly to English, it would just be yes, man. But it just means we agree when we say that in Patois.
Okay, make we still go down small. When we just play small music, we'll come back when we come to wrap up things, because the only problem they get for this place be say, as you just sit down for ground here, time go do they run like say they say make it run anyhow. And I mean that one on the program now, that's Korna on radio. No come out the die for where you day. Make you stay, make we play music small. Will they come back? My people, I don't come back. I say thank you as an day there. My name is Eda 101, the program like Eda's Korna on radio. We discuss about patois and pidgin English. Before we go continue, I know say time not today our side. I want quickly wish some people happy birthday. I get some birthday requests here. This one they go to Kenneth Oguzie. Your birthday they come up on 29th. Na Chide Madwa Column na say make we wish you happy birthday. Inton say may God bless you. And from Eda's Korna on radio here, we they wish you happy birthday. May God bless you front and back, up and down and sideways. And also today Chidi too will be Chidi Madwa Column. Your birthday don't they come and on 29th of July 9 your birthday be. From Eda's Korna here, we they wish you happy birthday. God go bless you front and back, up and down and sideways. So now so it be for all those people where their birthday day around the corner. God go bless una. So now so even I no go announce my birthday for radio. Now later now I go do am. So now so the matter be Sister Marachi. You know say we go soon fashion a title where we go give you from Nigeria. You go choose any tribe or from Nigeria, make we arrange title for you. So lastly, before we go come out, how you they take use patois? They greet morning, afternoon, evening.
Yes, so we drop off the good. We drop the for the morning and the evening.
So how
and
do
we just say morning.
Okay, in the morning
We
say
say
morning.
morning.
Afternoon.
Evening. But in the afternoon, we don't say good afternoon. We say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And the morning changes to morning without a G at the end, AW where the OR would be. So it's morning, evening. So when we say, for example, a child comes in and sees the parent, they say, evening, mommy, or evening, daddy. You wake up in the morning, you'll see somebody, you say morning, and you say the person's name.
Okay, so that's...
But a lot of, we also drop off a lot of our consonants and we change our letters like the. The TH disappears and we turn it into a D.
Okay.
So we say D. We say D, those. We don't use TH more for those words. And we don't use our H's like hat. We say hat, like a hat you wear on your head. So we talk about the hat upon the boy head. We don't say head. We say the hat upon the boy head. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And for example, a word like stop to mean stop doing something. We take the S off and we replace it with a T. We change the O to A and we say tap. And instead of stop it, we say tappy.
Tappy.
Just like that.
Man,
tappy. Yes.
That is a very coded language. Tappy, if you don't really know what they are talking about, you don't even know that it's just stop it they are saying.
Stop it, yes. your child making mischief, and you want to get their attention right quick. You cannot do it decent and stylish in English, like stop it. No, the child will not listen to you. You have to give them the patois with the look. And you say, happy.
Tapi.
Immediately they stop. They desist from whatever they were doing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay, my people, now so our program take the end. We don't we not just say the today long program what we do today now just to align with Patois and Jamaican people culture, and we want just link them with our African culture. So now say now we na it be just that the situation when carry them go that side. Everybody know how it be. So, Sister Marachi, we want you to say shout out to any of your friends or anything you have to say just to conclude.
Well, I just want to say hi to everybody, whoever tuned in. I want to say thank you, respect you, And I get back to Miss Lou again, because when we are saying goodbye, usually we would say walk good. So Miss Lou made a whole song to say goodbye. So I'll just sing it for you. It's just short. You know about Duppy. Duppy is the Jamaican word for ghost. So the song says, walk good on your way and good Duppy.
Wow.
Walk with you. Walk your way and good Duppy walk with you. Walk good, good follow walk with you. Walk good on your way and good Duppy walk with you. So walk good.
Me respect.
That is just saying farewell.
Okay, so thank you so much for
you.
thank you so much for your time for coming on.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, interesting. Okay, my people, thank you as on listen. The program don't they go come to an end. We go come back again the same hour for CKDU 88.1 and Elders Corner on radio. The reason why we call them Elders Corner on radio now because we get the YouTube channel. So if you go check what they do there, and if you still follow us for other social media like Instagram and all the other social media, you could just check them Elders Corner. Now Elders, then the corner na Korna. Now so you go see us for social media. Right now I want to sign out. I go come out so that I go fit come back again next time. Now so the matter to be. God bless all of our callers and the people.
Big up everybody. Respect you.
Big up everybody. Respect. Me respect everybody.